Well, here we are. The end of the year. The end of 2024. As you can clearly see, this is a bit of a new little setup here. This is a nice little area, don't you say? Well, my friends, I got myself a nice little announcement, I gotta say. My friends and I was cooking something. We're bringing back a very, very old project that I think we last left off in, like, what was it? 2019? I should probably mention that this isn't going to be anything too serious. It's not like we're going to be trying to make some sort of profit or some sort of, like, damaging changes to the channel with this, but it's something that's really funny. It all started when Lamb and Gavin and I, if you guys are old heads, you know exactly who they are, good friends of mine here at the channel, wanted to come up with something a little bit interesting, kind of parody off of what's already popular. And you may be wondering, what is that? Well, I'll give you a little hint. What is something that every YouTuber and their mother are currently doing right now? If you guess podcast, then you're fucking correct. Yeah, we're making a podcast. I know the trope. Every YouTuber has their fucking podcast. I get it. But this ain't no normal podcast. Despite the fact I actually bought this just to make fun of every podcaster. I swear to God, everyone fucking has this kind of microphone. Why does everyone have this microphone? I have no fucking idea. Listen. Chat, listen. This isn't gonna be some actual serious type of podcast. No. We're gonna be talking about the most stupid and dumbest shit. It ain't gonna be serious whatsoever. But what I will say is that the first episode will 110% be scuff. This project was kind of in the works for a while. It's been on and off type beat. The idea kind of stemmed to the point because of the fact that all the way back, if you guys remember, old heads would, all the way back to 2015, we had a little podcast. It looked something like this. I know, beautiful, it's amazing. Graphic design was our passion. And as time kind of went on, it kind of evolved throughout the years. And as of right now, it's currently just this. But now we are rebranding. That's right, we're rebranding yet again. We're calling ourselves the Faithful Cast Broadcast. I know, pretty cool. I got this little couch here. This table has just been in the family for so long. I even have a computer right here with like two big, actually fun fact. If you look back at some of the old like videos from like the past year, you'll actually see that these have been here for quite a while now. I've just been waiting to actually say this. I know there's nothing going on behind me or anything, and I was a bit conflicted here. I didn't know how to announce this, and I had some ideas on how I wanted to decorate it. But then I thought of an idea. What if I just had you guys decorate it? Yeah, what if you guys gave me suggestions on how it should look? Obviously, the camera angle isn't going to be right there. Believe me, this is just here for the video. Like, you guys get to choose what goes here in this little table. I got myself some floating shelves that, we can put right here, and you guys can, tell me what should be there. Matter of fact, those that are in my private Discord server will get first access to, I can't believe I'm actually doing this, my P.O. box. That's right, you guys will get access to it first, and then I'll probably put it in the comment section for the rest of you peasants. I'm kidding. You don't have to send anything. Don't feel obligated to. I just thought it'd be very interesting, I thought it'd be very nice to have the community, decorate something that, I want this to be a collaborative thing, you know what I mean? I thought it would be nice to have you guys, I don't know, help out, be a part of this. If y'all got something or whatever, send it my way. We could also open them on stream. I mean, just saying. Just don't let me regret this. I probably might regret it because I know when I first got it, the last person that had it had so much fucking some sort of newsletter for so many random gunk. I was like, ugh. I don't know, just whatever. We'll put that aside. To those that are on my Discord will get exclusive access first, and then at some point I'll put it in the comments section. So be aware of that. Keep an eye on that. Or don't. I really don't care. I'll probably put it as a community tab more than anything, but anyways, let's answer some questions, shall we? I haven't looked at any of the questions whatsoever. I have my notifications turned off. I had two of my friends go onto my account and screenshot all the comments that you guys left on that video and put in a Google Drive for me to then answer. I haven't seen any of them, except for two, but that wasn't my fault. I've learned something from that. And so I say, let's just jump right into it. Also, why am I doing this on my laptop? I have a fucking big ass monitor here. What am I doing? You know, we're doing it on this machine. I have this machine here for a reason. Let's fucking do it. Here's the comment that I left under the video, basically saying that all comments will be held under review. And so, yeah, let's just dive into our first question, shall we? Any intense or insane plans for 2025? Yes, I do. One thing's for sure about 2025 that I have to change, and I have to say it on camera, or else I'm just gonna fucking forget. I need to stop doing one video per month. That is just gonna have to be just completely thrown out the window. I know that it's a habit that has just been going on that like I need it to stop. In order for me to stop, I need to announce it and say it, or else I feel like I'm just gonna continue fucking like still doing it. I need to have it on record. 2025, I need to stop uploading one video a month. Because when I make my videos out here, when I do like some updates or whatever, right, I never really mention, you know, what else goes on in my life besides, you know, like, and I think that's something we just kind of forget, because I don't mention it a whole lot. I don't say it a whole lot, and I think that's something some of us kind of forget, and I only say that in the sense because like every time I make a video or make some sort of update, you know, I don't really say a whole lot of like, hey, I'm at school or I have work or whatever. But those are the two obstacles that I face whenever it comes to making videos, because you know I don't have all the time in the world, so one video a month is going to have to be scrapped. Don't get me wrong, I used to like it. It used to be nice, you know. I mean, it really was better than, dare I say, one video a week. I know I forced myself back in 2020 to do one video a week, and it sucked ass. Never doing it again. The same kind of applies here for one video a month. The only difference is that like it was all right. You know, I was able to produce something that I liked, you know, within that 1 month time frame. However, as the videos slowly start to get like better, I guess, I don't know. The type of quality of what I want to do is I need more than just a month, which kind of sucks because I know there's a lot of people out there that are able to produce high quality videos without the need of one video a month. But I try not to compare myself because I know for a fact that I have other things and other responsibilities that I have to do other than just besides YouTube. There's a lot of creators out there that don't have work, that aren't going to school, so it's like I'm wagering my options here, you know, and it's going to the point where a lot of these projects, you know, I really do need more than just more than just a month. As much as I would love to say I plan on uploading more this year, we might be seeing a little bit less. Next one from Siege. This is another one that I saw, but I didn't read, so don't worry about it. I'm always genuinely curious as to how you manage your time with uploading videos, planning out trips for said videos, and combining all of that with your workload and school. Have you ever killed 2 birds with 1 stone, perhaps 3, and used content from one of the 3 and used them all in the others? Also, how different do you plan on making your content? Watching from years ago to now, you clearly have changed in terms of the direction of content, and I'm all here for it. But I am curious if you plan on wanting to make them change even further down the line. Either way, I'm staying for the ride. Seeing you grow, learn, and strive, lol. Alright, so to answer your first question, yes, there has been a time where I have killed 3 birds with 1 stone. And that, ironically, is my fantasy video. When I did my fantasy video, I did it for an audio production class. It was no need, like, it was not meant to be a YouTube video. So I did for my audio production class, but then for my film class, I had something that was supposed to be due that was slowly around the corner. I asked if I can do it as a music video, and my professor at the time said, yeah, sure, that's a creative outlet. Nobody else in the classroom had done a music video. It was all just short stories. So I was like, all right, sure, fine, I will make it into a video. And so I turned it into a music video, and then I was like, you know what, this is way too good. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. And that's exactly what I did. So I essentially did kill 3 birds with 1 stone with that video. And you know, it's still some extra points in there. It also made it onto the news.
Well, check out this music video. This was made by one of our own, our director, Isaiah Espinoza, who's actually directing our 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock show now.
So you know what, 4 birds, 3.5 if you will. That fantasy video was by far a really, like, it wasn't difficult, but my God, I remember staying up late because of it. It was a mess, I'm not gonna lie. It started off being organized and smooth, and then it fell apart quickly. And the reason, it did almost not become a thing. I'm not gonna lie. And I was panicking for a short moment in time because this was supposed to be for a class project. If I didn't get this done, I would have failed both my classes probably. Did I have a backup plan? Maybe for one class, but the other class I wouldn't know what to do. So I'm really glad that it really panned out, and I gotta thank my friends that participated and helped me out with this. And how different do you plan on making your content? Well, it's a bit interesting. A lot of the videos I've been making so far, some of the videos that I make have been doing pretty alright, and some of them I really am proud of. For example, the Cubo video, I love the way that I'm kind of happy on how that came out. Despite the fact that people keep telling me that the music segment is way too long. I get it, I hear you. No, the intro is not 9 minutes long, it just has a big long interlude, so please, But I really like the way that video came out. I love these documentary style videos, or like commentary videos, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I am shifting more into that area of documentary style rather more than just commentary. And the quality, I mean, I like to say that the quality is only going to go up from here. Especially if I stop doing this one video a month. I will say this though, is that no offense to YouTube out there, no offense to you guys, but I am currently starting next year. I mean, I've been doing the same here, but I think I'm going to be prioritizing a lot more of my education rather than just YouTube. Don't get me wrong, I've been prioritizing my education for quite a while now, but I think 2025 I am definitely going to have to like lock in a little bit more, since I've always been stressed out on like what am I gonna do, like what am I gonna upload here, or what am I gonna fucking like do like school wise or whatever. So I gotta organize that little category just a smidge. So I'm prioritizing that just a little bit more than YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't mean to break anyone's hearts here, but I'm just saying. The direction of my content, oh boy, I don't know. Like I said, I love filmmaking, I love documenting shit, you know. I think that's pretty much all I have to say, or else I might end up going in circles. But what I will say is that quality is going to go up. Hold on, I gotta fucking let you know what I mean. Now, earlier in the year, I know I showed off this camera right here. It's a cinema camera, and I showed it off basically saying that quality is going to be going up with this bad boy. Which is true to an extent. I have used this camera for some projects, for some future projects and whatnot, and I deeply love it. But get this, I got a way bigger upgrade, and that is the Canon C70. This is a fucking beast. This camera is an absolute unit. It is a cinema camera similar to that one, but it shoots 4K, 60 FPS. I got a lot more fucking customability right here, and oh dude, the camera quality is fucking beautiful. It's literally like the 70D, the one I'm shooting with right now, but on steroids. Next question. If you were to go back to 2018 or 2020, do you think your past self would believe you in the changes and accomplishments you've made? Oh my god. If I were to go back 4 years in the past, or 6 years in the past, would it? No, probably not. So much has happened this year. I've been invited to events. I have gotten way crazy opportunities. I've gotten like awards. I don't think, it's weird to think about because 2020 was 4 years ago. I do not think that past me would believe any of the stuff. If you were to go back in time and tell me that I'd be getting myself a nice little Emmy, I wouldn't even believe you. That's a good question, because now I'm thinking of all the stuff that we have accomplished this year, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, no, there's like, 2018 wasn't that long ago. As I know. Oh god, it's weird. It doesn't feel that long ago. But is it that long ago? Next question. Do you want to become a Hollywood actor? No. No. Nah, I don't see myself becoming a Hollywood actor, let alone an actor. Even if I were to become an actor, I'd probably pull at Adam Sandler's and direct and act in my own films. But I don't see myself becoming a full-time actor or a Hollywood actor or just an actor in general. I mean, I wouldn't mind helping out and acting out in some films maybe, but I just don't think I'm cut out to be a good one. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. That's a bit of an interesting question. No one has ever asked me about that. See, Halloween Haunt Kid, will you ever come back to the Jemmy community? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't see myself joining back, I'm not gonna lie. I know I met a lot of nice people in the community. I also know I've met a lot of toxic people in the community. And I know the community has that reputation of being toxic. Honestly, I'm surprised I still have viewers in the Jemmy community that still watch my content. I haven't made a Jemmy video and how, you know, let's find out together actually. I don't want to count this one, although this was a banger. So we're not going to count that one. Although that was 3 years ago. Fuck, man. Oh, there it is right there. 4 years ago. This was my last Jemmy video, which was Big Mouth Billy Bones. Oh no, I take that back. It was Sam of the Singing Salmon. Wait, no, I take that back again. It was Destroying Sorry Fish time by YouTubers. I think this was the last Jemmy video. Hey, no, that's actually like the last Jemmy video I believe I've done. Nope, actually, nope, it's this Lost Media. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, maybe 3 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago. That's the last time I made a Jemmy video. Then the rest has not been anything Jemmy related. I do have a couple of videos that do surround the Jemmy community, but I feel like after those videos, I don't think I'm going to probably touch it ever again. I don't know how it's like now. I don't really care either. I'm not gonna lie. I just left because there was so much drama and I just couldn't handle it. Millhouse asks, what do you feel about streaming for a long time and not pulling many subs? By the way, I've known you for 3 years. Well, alright then. For starters, as I mentioned in this particular video, yes, I've been doing YouTube for so long and I haven't really blown up in numbers. Do I really fucking care? But I also have a job, so I mean, it's a backup. But also, hold on just a minute, okay? Hold on a minute. We've actually gained quite a significant amount of subscribers. How do I know that, you may be wondering? Well, you see here, I made a funny post saying that, like, if I were to surpass Jemigod in subscribers, I would do a meme police on him. And he was like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers ahead of me. I managed to fucking overtake him. That was no easy task. You can't sit here and tell me that, like, I haven't grown that much. Brother in Christ, a couple thousand is a lot. Hold on, let's try and find this live stream. Oh, the stream is no longer up. What the fuck? Why are the streams not up? The fuck is this? And we're still gaining from there, so you can't tell me that we haven't fucking gained shit. I think it's probably just because of the fact that whenever I live stream at like the most dog shit hours. Like I live stream at like 2 in the morning. That's like 4 or 5 in the morning, like somewhere in Eastern Standard Time or some shit, you know? Everyone's pretty much asleep whenever I stream. I like streaming late at night, but then I realize people that are like ahead of me, they won't be awake for it. They're gonna be asleep, you know? Hello, how are you? I'm doing quite alright. I may be sick, but I don't know. Here's a question. Which of your videos bring you back to a very happy moment in your life? Not necessarily content in said video, just that you remember when you made that video, you were in a truly happy place. Fucking, I don't know. God, what would that be? Let's go. I'm gonna look through. See which one was an absolute banger. This one was a really good one. I'm really proud of how that one panned out. This one was also pretty good. I will say. This one was also really funny. I do like that one. That one was pretty good. Yeah, sure. That one. That was also pretty funny. I actually have no idea. That's a bit of a tough question, actually. I really don't know. No question. Just want to say I think your channel is a beautiful thing. Thanks. You will be able to look back at so many fond memories whenever you want to. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. I cheers to that. I cheers to that. This got recommended to me, and I have no idea. Oh boy, okay. As to what the context behind this is. Wish there was something in the description to fill in. So my question is, what is this even about? Did this Q&A video blow up? Cause like, I've noticed it spiked in views, and I thought, oh wow, a lot of people must have a lot of questions. But then I got this comment, and I'm like, okay, you know, maybe just blew up to like a random, like oh. YouTube, why are you blowing up videos that I put no effort into? Like push the ones that actually have effort into. Oh my god. I mean, I didn't push my Pixel Dude video. I mean, I honestly, that's my fault. I killed the video. I legit fucking killed the video. How did I kill it? I set it as age restricted, and then it just flatlined. I fucked that up. I literally killed it, which is kind of funny because now Pixel Dude's video that he edited for me as a joke video, History of the Ducks, has more views than the one that took several months to make. I just wanted to do a Q&A for the end of the year, since I know a couple people had some questions on how this year was like, or just how last year was, or just kind of just seeing how things are going, and I thought it'd be a nice way to communicate with the community a little bit, and that was pretty much about it. I know a lot of people, this year was something, and I understand why some people will have some questions and whatnot. Some people are serious, some are just for fun, so I thought I'd answer all of that they've been going on up there, so that did not make any sense. Listen, it's 6 in the morning, bear with me here. Have you ever gooned a Fortnite? I don't even play Fortnite, so no. Are you God or some kind of all-known entity? No. Why? The fuck is this backrooms type beat? Am I fat? No? I don't think so. No? What is your favorite color? Despite the surrounding colors around me, I don't really have a favorite color. I kind of just like all colors, but I can't say like the rainbow or else people are going to think I am gay, which I'm not. Do you have any Roblox or Minecraft content? Yes, I do. If you go a bit back, you will see some. Roblox, probably not that much. I think I have like, what, one video or some shit. Minecraft content? Yeah, I do a lot of Minecraft live streams. There are some content, like videos on the channel revolving around that, so I mean, yeah. What's your opinion on Patris? I'm bad with names. O'Neill. He's one of my favorite comics. I see him as a modern day philosopher. Would love to hear your thoughts. I thought he was an actor. What? I get this right. But yeah, he is an actor. He's also a comedian too. I don't know much about him, other than the fact that he's an actor. Who are you? Well, I am Randy Lynn. I make a bunch of random content on the internet. That's all you need to know about me. Emmy Award-winning director. Do you like Gorillaz? Oh, the album, right? Hold on, wait, the band? Make sure I gotta fact check my shit. Yeah. I think they're pretty alright. I like a couple of their music. I haven't listened to every single one of their songs, but I do know there's a couple of songs that I do like. So, do you still have contact with Tiana? I do miss the old collabs and stream you two used to do. Yes, I do. Tiana, unfortunately, well, I mean, I say unfortunately, but unfortunately under this whole umbrella of context, she's kind of moved on from content creating and doing YouTube, I suppose. I still have contact of her. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Hi, Tiana. So as of right now, I'm currently filming a Q&A video, but I got this very nice question that I think that you might find pleasant. I got a question that asks if I still have contact with you, and that they miss doing our collabs and streams. So Tiana, we should do another collab. Fuck! I accidentally stopped the video. God damn it! I'll let you guys know what she says. But yeah, no, I still have contact with her. We still chat a little bit. She's kind of moved on from other things, and she's doing quite well for herself. I will say that though. She's doing fine. But yeah, no, I wish we could do a little bit more collab. I don't know what kind of content we do nowadays, since I mean, I guess we could probably still do Minecraft, which, hey, answers the other guy's question. Yeah, we'll do fucking Minecraft. I know there's one idea that has been in the works for a while. I don't know if that's still in the... I'll let you know. But yes, I do have contact with Tiana. Beautiful friend, amazing friend. I love her with a passion. I was originally wanting to ask you, what YouTuber would you love to collaborate with? But to mix it up a bit, which female YouTuber would you love to collaborate with? Oh boy. That's a hard one. Can I count Tiana as one? I'm assuming you mean my like actual like big YouTubers, not just my friends. So I'll answer that. Off the top of my head, a couple of YouTubers I can probably think of would be Minx. I think it'd be really fucking funny. She's always in like bit mode 24/7. I feel like, you know. So I think that would be funny. I just don't know what the fuck we would do, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Although she may find me weird. Although she is also weird. So I mean. It matches just perfectly. Another YouTuber would probably have to be Fammy. I watch a lot of her fucking content every time she uploads. She has a bunch of old shit, like technology shit, that I also have or that I also want. She's also done videos that I also wanted to do, so like fuck you for stealing them. I'm kidding, but like I think those would be the two female YouTubers I can think of right now. Could change. I'm not quite entirely sure. That's what I can think of. Would you consider making a video about the lost song? I've been trying to get some larger channels to cover it in hopes it catches and gets identified. That is all, and happy holidays. Well, thank you. I'm not quite sure what the song. Yeah, I'm gonna blur it out because that's actually not that bad of an idea. Sure, I'll write it in my notes. It's written in my video ideas, so I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Have you ever considered posting some gaming videos on this channel in the near future? At the very least, starting a separate gaming channel. Yes and yes. I like to post gaming videos. I think they're pretty fun. But I also have a gaming channel as well. It's called The Faithful Gamers. This is where I upload most of my content, gaming content. Granted, it's been a while, but I also occasionally go live on there. So, hey, who knows? I mean, this is where to go. I was always a bit hesitant of creating a separate channel for separate content, but then I kind of learned it's a little bit more organized and maybe a little bit better that way. You know what I mean? So, because a lot of people that are subscribed to the main channel probably don't want to see a gaming content, although if it was highly polished and edited or whatever the fuck, then sure, I'll probably edit on the main, put it on the main channel. The Faithful Gamers is mainly used for kind of like streaming, I guess. One channel I would like to stream on is Live Lent, except I still am waiting to get approved to stream on that channel, so everything has been on the Faithful Gamers. Alright, well that's all your guys' questions, but fear not, there's also a Google form. So I didn't make this Google form, my friends did, and then they put it all in a spreadsheet. Let's run through these one by one, shall we? What are you planning for 2025? I hope your plans for next year will be fun. As I said in the beginning, tons of plans in the works. I have a lot of project ideas that I want to do. I know I say that a lot. Please believe me, I just have a lot of videos backed up in the backlog, if you will. So, if you ever had the ability to dissociate yourself from your body, your soul, and now wandering away from your mind's stress and outside insane abilities, for how long would you stay out? Oh, fuck, what the fuck kind of question is that? Oh my lord. For as long as I can. If I don't have to stress, for as long as I can. Although that might stress me out, because once I'm back to myself again, how much time would pass, or would there be no time would have passed? Would time just pause once I disassociate from my body? I'm gonna go with the first option and assume that's what you're trying to get at here. So in that case, it would be as long as I can. How do you handle working hard in your job as a double major college student and as a content creator? Are there days where you feel like giving up? How do you cope with this? I really don't know how I do it. If I were to give advice, which I'm really sometimes not the best at giving advice for like serious life and shit like that, my advice would be like, don't double major. I should probably rephrase that. If you can do it, then by all means go for it, but you gotta, it's a stress. When I got into double majoring, I genuinely thought it was gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, I can take my classes for 2 majors. No, that just means I gotta do double the fucking work pretty much, and I regret doing it, but I'm kind of stuck here, so I'm kind of just in it for the ride. For one of my majors, I'm almost done, so I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with only just one for the time being, but yeah, no, it's stressful, I will say. How was it like making the Cubo hoax video? It was fun, I'm not gonna lie. I knew from the get-go that the video was pretty much fake, like, after you called the number and whatnot, and, like, when you put the logistics together, it was like, how could people believe this is... One thing I do wish I mentioned in the video, which I didn't, was the fact that the comments, majority of them are held for review, or they have blocked words, so if you were to say, like, it's fake or whatever, it wouldn't show up, so, I wish I added that in the video. Luckily, somebody did put that in the comments, so that's nice. How that even sparked, how that conversation, how I even found it to begin with, was the fact that Josh sent me the video about it, and I was like, dude, this whole thing is fucking fake. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever think about finishing the project with the Alexa Billy Bass? Wow. I've only told this to very little people, so I'm very curious who asked this one. The answer to that is yes, I do. The problem is that the project that involves the Alexa Billy Bass, it's like, it's such a big project. I'm not gonna lie, it's really big. So It's not going to be up anytime soon, but what I will say is this though. I was the first to own the Alexa Billy Bass. Matter of fact, it's actually a prototype rather than like the fully released one. I don't really want to, I don't think I could really say it in a video like this, and I say that in the sense because I feel like I explained it in the project, and it's like, it's a documentary, I'll put it that way. I want it to be released, but I know for a fact it's going to be such a complex one that. But yeah, no, I still have it in its original box. I have not opened the box, like at all. It's still in its original box. When are you gonna release your documentary from your time in Japan? Who is asking these questions? Because like, these are like instances I've never really talked about in the public. I have no idea, I'm not gonna lie, which kind of sucks because it was such a crazy video. I'm not going to lie. The problem with it is now is the fact that like I don't know what happened or why this is happening, but suddenly all of a sudden just every YouTuber in the fucking world, it feels like, is taking a trip over to Japan, and I don't know why. This video documentary that I had planned to go into Japan, I've had this idea since 2018. That's a very long time, I know. And I only went over there for one particular item to try and look for, and I found the item. I have the item, I'm the first person to show the item, but I'm no longer the first person to show it on YouTube anymore. So I'm a little bit saddened by that. I don't want to spoil too much about it, because like, if I spoil it, then you guys wouldn't want to watch the video, I don't believe, but it is cooking. I just need to find some time to actually like post these videos, because, and I know I say that a lot, and I'm glad I'm saying them on video so that I would know, like, hey, dumbass, fucking get these done, because you got people like this asking like what's going on, you know, because I feel like if I don't do it now I'm going to forget, and that's the scary thing that I don't want to happen. I need to hold myself accountable with my projects and everything, and how I like time manage everything on when I do them. I don't know if that made any sense. It's like 7 in the morning, but yeah, I will do it. That's my plan. It was funny, so let's do it, baby. In your 2023 video, do you ever think or fear those that did you wrong end up watching your video? Oh boy, okay. Did I have that fear? Did I have that worry? I'd be lying to myself if I said that I didn't. It wasn't so much me fearing that they would watch the video. I knew they were gonna watch it. I had a feeling that they were going to. The only difference would be is that these people would shit talk about me behind my back, completely unfiltered, name drops everyone, sharing DMs, conversations and whatnot, or just straight up just treating me like shit. While as for my video, I just kept everybody anonymous, and when you have that built in, held in for so long, for an entire year, I felt like I just had to let it out. The only difference would be is that they would be able to listen and hear what I had to say when I couldn't through their end. I had no idea what kind of gossip they would say behind my back, versus with a video like this, they'd be able to hear everything. I kept everyone anonymous because I respected their privacy, and I didn't want people to go out of their way to witch hunt them. I just simply wanted to just let it all out because, yes, it was fucked up.
I might as well jump in and clarify a few things, still a little bit unscripted, but also I know that I wasn't fully, I'm fucking sick when I was filming this, so to clarify a couple of things, what I mean by the fact that, like, the difference being is that they'll be able to hear what I was saying about them, I mean, it's true, it really is. Now, I mainly made that video primarily because that I've held it in for so long, for over a year, I had nobody to talk to. I genuinely felt like that I was alone at that moment. Throughout this entire year, I had so many friends leave me and backstab me and gossip about me behind my back that I didn't know who to go to or who to talk to at the time. Hence why I just decided to make a video just venting exactly how I felt and just kind of just scream into the void is what it felt like. I kept everybody anonymous because I didn't want people to go and witch hunt them. I know I've said that multiple times, but I didn't want that. I wanted to let go of what was holding and building up inside me for so long the entire year. I was staying quiet while they were going out of their way talking about me behind my back that I didn't even know about for a good chunk of time. So that's why I decided to just let it all out and then just leave it stuck in 2023.
And unfortunately, yeah, there was at least one person that did see the video. Or a couple, I should say. And all the advice I put in that video, whether it was don't assume shit, this applies more to one person, and on top of that, just don't give any of your friends involved or anyone else, because this is my place to vent. All that just thrown out the fucking window. And unfortunately, I put the comments as held for review, not to censor anyone. Hell, like there were some positive comments in there that were also, never got seen because I set it to 100 held for review. I did it because I wanted to protect people's privacy. One individual, unfortunately, did all of the wrong things, all of the wrong turns. Everything I said not to do, they did. They put a comment down with timestamps, with the names that they thought was affiliated to what. And they were so wrong. And I know that they alerted and probably told those people, assuming that it was aimed towards them when it really wasn't. It's unfortunate because it was never aimed towards them, and the timestamp that they put was just completely wrong. I mean, other than the part where they, I assume, put themselves down, okay, sure, whatever, but everyone else, no, it was just wrong. I need to reiterate it again that it wasn't just one person, it was multiple people that warranted the same message, the same way on how I felt, whether it be the exact same or similar instances. You know what? Let's clarify a couple of them because it pisses me off a little bit. I'm gonna name off a couple examples, I suppose, that I can think of right off the top of my head. In one particular timestamp, they had put in a couple names regarding my fantasy video. And let me just say that the names that were put down were completely wrong. The people that they mentioned in the comment were unaware about the song. They had no idea about it. I never told them about it. If they said that they do remember, or if they said that oh yeah, no, I know that, that's a fucking lie. They had I never brought it up to them. They had no idea about it, and I never discussed it with them whatsoever. The people that were supposed to be there originally were supposed to be my middle school friend that decided to just fuck me over the last minute. I was freaking out. Not to mention, one of them, who was supposed to be the cameraman that knew for 3 months, decided to just ditch the last second. They knew what date it was going to fall under for recording wise. And what they did instead is that they got invited to a little get together or whatever, right? And instead of being sorry, I have plans, they decided to just say, this person decided to say, yeah, I can come. And then just basically said to me, I got plans with this, so I'm not going to be able to do it. And it kind of sucks too, because the people that they mentioned in the comment will never see this video. They will never see the clarification of this video whatsoever. They will see the video where I was mad and upset, but they'll never see this video, unfortunately. I assumed and hoped at the time that the people that got alerted by this would come to me to want to clarify some things. I never know what was exchanged. I didn't know what was said, and I certainly didn't want to go and message them being what did this person say or whatever, because I would have felt like that if they were actually true friends of mine, because I've known them longer, I would assume that they would want to message me to want to clarify some stuff or want to message me, wanting to get the second opinion. That was actually my fucking phone buzzing. Jesus Christ. I guess what I was trying to get at here is that I didn't want to stir the pot by being the one to initiate the conversation. If they wanted clarification or took it at face fucking value for whatever reason, and I was more or less being if they want to clarify shit, they come to me first. I'm not going to initiate and start drama or some shit. And they never fucking did this year. Not once. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I guess I can try to clarify a little bit on what I meant by this, in case people somehow take it the wrong way. Essentially, I knew to an extent that the person would definitely contact these people that they clearly tagged in the video, and I didn't want to initiate the conversation or try to call them out, if you will, or DM them saying what has this person been saying to me or whatever, because it would to me it felt like as if I was stirring up drama when in the like obviously I wanted to just move past it, you know. I wanted to do that. And in my mind, I simply was just like, okay, they clearly were given information about me, and whether they want to take it as face value, I suppose is up to them. But considering that I've known these people longer than this other person, I would assume that they would want to clarify things with me or ask me questions or like see something like, hey, something about this doesn't seem right or in character of him, you know? Am I making sense? I have no idea. And so I didn't want to start drama by just going in, attacking, you know, the DMs, being like, what the fuck has they been saying to you or whatever. Because I was like, if they're going to do critical thinking, I would assume they would come message me. But they never did. So yeah.
Another one that just popped in my mind was the time when I went to become a photographer. There was an event that had happened that I got called in to be a photographer. The people that the person mentioned, again, was also wrong. And what it was that I got invited to be a photographer at the AT&T Park. I think they renamed themselves to the Oracle Park, I think, but that's besides the point because I will never call it the Oracle Park. It's still the AT&T Park to me. And I was assigned to be a photographer there, and so I went. I was getting paid to do it. I was like, sure, I'll do it. It's nice, you know. They're having an event there. They had an event there, and the event was basically EdRev, which I've been there before and I've documented on the channel before. This one was a little bit different because it wasn't exactly EdRev. It was more of a different event than... It was similar. It was similar. Essentially, I went over there to be a photographer and whatnot. And I saw a couple of friends that I'd spoken to for such a long time, you know. And I saw a couple of friends that were there that had their own panel and whatnot, you know. And they just completely just turned a blind eye, pretending that I just never fucking existed. The projects that they were showing were projects where I played a huge, heavy involvement in. A lot of them were just programs that I remember making with them. Some of them date back to 2020. And I was a big part of a lot of these projects because I was the one that knew how to fucking code. So I coded a majority of like the backbone for them. I did a majority of the coding of the stuff for these projects, and they just completely took it all as in their own credit and completely just wiped me out of their own, like out of their fucking story. And that hurt. I know it may sound really broad. I don't want to sound too specific, and I don't want people to I value their privacy, you know? But here's something that I will say, because I feel like it's really important, and I feel like I need to say this again, or whatever. And I need to say this because I don't want this to spark anything, right? Anything that was personal, anything that was private, anything that was embarrassing, anything that was intimate, anything that, you know, that's between us, anything that was supposed to be between us will always and forever be private, and I would never expose that sort of personal or private stuff out there. I respect the privacy. Even when they were doing this harness shit, I never once gossiped about it to any of my friends. I didn't name drop anyone. I didn't even tell it to my parents. I didn't do any of that. I just kept it all in until the end of the year, where I decided to just let it all out. And I still kept people private. But unfortunately, someone tried to name drop everyone and got their friends involved, and it was just stupid. You weren't in my life at all in 2023. Stop pretending that you knew, or that you know, because you didn't. It hurts, honestly. It really does. I wish no ill intentions to these people, no matter how bad they hurt me, but to me, I don't know. I don't want this to spark anything, but I'm just going to leave it at this, okay? If by the off chance you are watching this video, one, why? Like, come on. Why do you still watch me? if you know that you dislike me, and if you know that you just hate me, why do you still come to my channel? Is it to hate watch? Is it to see if I'm failing? Like, I don't fully understand. If you do not like me, and you clearly hate me, why are you still here? I feel like that's a genuine question to ask. Unless you want to make my life miserable, then why? I don't get it. I know that was a bit of a weird tangent and nobody asked for that, but I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. This is my safe space right here, okay? This channel is fucking mine, okay? I already vented what I had to do, and you already vented to your group, okay? So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to make it worse, but I'm sorry. Let's go back to the main QnA. Have you ever offered Jack to give you the red diamond play button? No, actually. I don't know why I didn't do that. What the fuck? I mean, I know he has the PewDiePie 100 mil award, and honestly, I would do anything to buy that thing. I do not give a shit. I would pay any amount of money if given the option to. Now, granted, I may not be able to pay it all in one sitting, but I would do, fuck it, I would do monthly payments. I would 100%, because, like, you know, I love PewDiePie. A lot of you guys know that. I would do anything to fucking, within reason, of course. I would pay any amount, within reason, of course. I'm kidding. I would do any amount. I would pay fucking anything if it meant that I get to own the award. Fucking anything. Which I don't think he's ever going to sell it, because, I mean, it's PewDiePie, like, come on. Have you given Jack the PewDiePie 50 mil Brofist award? Nope, I still have it in my possession. This bad boy is heavy, holy moly. There was supposed to be a part 3 to it. I know I gave a little bit of a tease on, you know, here what's to come and whatnot. Thing is and I still plan on doing it, but the problem was that, I still want to release it. I just know that there's this one section that, like, Stanley and I got invited to, and we were supposed to go to it, but at the time, we needed someone to help fill in at our workplace, so we had to keep on postponing it, and it was such, dude. The people that invited us, I really do appreciate their patience, but we had to keep on postponing it to the point where I think they were a little bit mad at us, and it got to the point where it's just like, you know what, whenever you guys have the time. But we haven't messaged them since. I do have a third video to close this whole thing. What was Jason's reaction at the end of the Pixel Dude Meme Police? For those of you that didn't get a chance to see the full Pixel Dude Meme Police, I'll give you a little spoiler. This is a spoiler, so skip to, like, right here or something if you don't want to get spoiled, I don't know. In the Meme Police, there's this diss track that we did. Diss track on Pixel Dude, and I was a part of it. And it slowly went from a Pixel Dude diss track into slowly being aimed towards Jason. His initial reaction was basically him calling me, and I remember it very vividly. At first he was like, you know what? I deserve it. After what I did to the community, you're right, I deserved it, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden he then proceeded to message me saying if I can take that part out. And then after that, it went straight into just insults. So, I think he was going through all 5 stages of grief. Are we, at the very least, going to get a Christmas album for 2025? No! We didn't even get 200 petitions on the trade offer. What do you mean you want one for 2025? Nice try, but no. Unless something changes, but fuck no. Dude, go listen to, like, Schlatt's album. Like, come on. What's really funny is that, like, I know a lot of people wanted me to do a Christmas album for quite a while. And what's really funny is that, like, Jay Schlatt also released his Christmas album. So I feel like if I would have done it and released mine, people would have thought I was copying him or some shit. But also, like, we had a trade offer, guys. We had an offer. And you guys didn't fill that offer. I know it's a lot more complex than that. After all, there's always a second option. What happened to the late night streams with Gartic Phone? I wish I knew. If you want more Gartic Phone, I mean, I'll put it on my list. If my broke ass can't donate $2 for the plush, what can I do? Well, you're in luck. It ended. Although, according to what I was told, even YouTubers with 100,000 subscribers, it flopped as well. So, I mean, I guess there's that, but, you know. I appreciate those at Makeshift. They were very kind and nice. And I gotta thank Jellybean again for telling me, motivating me, basically, like, giving me the courage, saying, hey, do it, go talk to them. it will be worth it. And honestly, I like that I tried. I will say that though. I did tell Makeship about the concerns that a lot of you guys kind of pointed out, which was it being way too expensive. Like $30 for a plush, that's just way too much. They have heard you guys. They were just trying to adjust for inflation because it's a pain in the ass. But I guess take that in as you will. But they hear the feedback. I hope. A conspiracy theory you think is true. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know what? I should make a YouTube channel. I should call it Conspiracy Theory, a parody on game theory. I do know a conspiracy theory that turned out to be true. I think. Don't quote me on this. I might make a video on it now that I think about it. It was back then when the CIA wanted to brainwash people. Oh, there it is. Project MK Ultra. Yeah. This is a YouTube link. What is this YouTube link? What on earth? News anchor crackling up over swimming cat. What is this? It's 40 seconds long. So this looks like something we would air. I know you made a video about AI, but what is your stance now with AI? How often do you use it in your real life, and would you plan on making an updated version as it continues to grow? I have a love-hate relationship with AI. I say that in the sense because AI is a helpful tool to use. I know a lot of people basically say that there's no good that comes with AI, and AI is just bad. I think AI now has just become a buzzword, because there's some stuff that people claim to be AI when it's just basic machine learning, and it's not actually AI. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are some times where I've asked questions to ChatGPT, and considering the fact that it has a search feature, it's quite crazy. Now, I don't think it's gonna be a Google killer by any means. I still use Google for a bunch of questions. But one thing I slowly started to like about ChatGPT is that if I have a problem or an issue, or I'm stuck on something, I can give it context as to what I did that led up to the problem, or what I'm doing and what this problem is. And sometimes it will give me a correct answer, which is honestly quite scary to think about. But I also hate it because of the fact that people are now leeching off of it. People are now trying to, abuse it as much as they can. Like, if it wasn't obvious enough, and I think you guys already know this though, I will always hire real people to help me out with my videos and not have like AI do it, I know a lot of people hate on it, but I know there are some good to come with it. I don't rely on it by any means, hell no, but like, it is a useful tool to an extent, And I'm not saying that to preach to the choir, that's just genuinely how I feel, I know Google released their like VO2, which is their like video, like text to video, and holy shit, dude, that's crazy. It's crazy. Like, no, it's getting good. It is good. Like, it's hard to say that anything that comes out of AI will be bad, because we're getting to the point now where it's getting scarily good. I understand people want regulations when it comes to AI and whatnot, and by all means, I'm here for it. But also, like, I don't think we should blindly hate on AI, you know what I mean? That may be a hot take to some people, but like, even my friends, that are artists, because I know, like, in the art community, AI art is a big no-no. And I know a lot of my friends who are artists don't care. They do not give a shit about AI art at all. A matter of fact, they are more annoyed at the people that complain about AI art than people that are using it. It's very interesting, I suppose, and I would love to make an updated version on it, but I feel like it's just going to advance so much to the point where it's like, I just would be continuously making videos about it. Like, you know what I mean? I think right now we gotta find a medium ground as to what is acceptable, which it should be common sense and we shouldn't be having this conversation, but like, I don't want to make it too complicated, and I feel like I have more to say about it, but I just don't know how to properly word it, so I won't spend too much time on this, but I would love to make a video kind of discussing a little bit more about AI, because again, I do like it. It's a very helpful tool. I think it's just a matter of like how people use it. I don't think it's AI that's going to replace people's jobs. I think it's the people using it that are going to replace. And I don't personally want that. So, next question, I guess. When are you going to bring back the Ultimate Sigma Blinky? And what is the lore about Blinky? Well, we had it back for a while this year, and for those that don't know, Blinky is an AI chatbot that's on my Discord server. The lore behind Blinky was a little bit funny. So Discord released an AI called Clyde, And it was basically a chatbot and whatnot. And I thought the name Clyde was really funny to me because that's one of the names of the 4 Ghost and Pac-Man. So Theo and I got together and we made a chatbot called Blinky, which, you know, is supposed to be a parody of Clyde. The lore behind Blinky, basically, it was kind of funny. So we had version 1, which was basically running off of GPT-3, because that's, yeah, I know, that's how long ago it was. When Blinky version 2 came out, I believe it was like the filters were a little bit set back and we weren't using OpenAI servers anymore because the amount of times that it would say, as an AI language model, blah, 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 that kind of boring shit, you know? So we decided to kind of just create our own, take what was already existing and kind of just make our own. Then when version 3 came out, we decided to have it run off of Google Gemini. And I remember, and as of right now, we are completely scrapping that and we're just going to make our own LLM. It's going to be a pain, but that's our plan, to make our own LLM. That's going to be Blinky version 4, which has been out for a while. So V5 will be coming soon. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be really funny to just make a chatbot that's just stupid, I guess. That, you know, just, I don't know. What is the key to not being lonely? That is a good question. I don't really know. Be around with those that you really do care about. You know, I feel like I'm always lonely 24/7. So that's a really good question to ask. The keys that I usually do of not feeling lonely is I kind of just like, as cliche as this may sound, as generic as this may sound, I usually just hang around with people that, you know, that we just enjoy our company. I talk to family members, friends, and whatnot. You know, I try to do most of that shit. You know, I know not everyone can do that. I know that may be a bit difficult, but that's just what I do, I suppose. Reading also helps. That's also fun to do. I know that sounds boring as fuck and maybe weird coming from me. Like, what the fuck? I read? But yeah, no. I mean, sometimes it's fine to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Maybe towards like the beginning of the year, I did have that felt of being lonely, especially in 2023 when it felt like I had nobody to talk to. Randy, are you secretly a femboy? No. But Adam Kayun is a femboy, so you can go talk to him about that. Best debate question of 2024. Who is the best collector? I'm assuming you mean from the Gemmy community, and to that I say myself. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. I haven't been in the Gemmy community scene in a while, so I have no idea who's the best now. I don't really care who's the best now. I know you edit for other YouTubers, but do you still have contact with said YouTubers? Yes, I do. I do have a contact with a lot of YouTubers that I have edited for in the past. I know I kind of lay a little bit low when it comes to editing for other YouTubers nowadays because I kind of want to prioritize, you know, my own work and school and whatnot. And I got a lot of stuff going on that I can't edit for a whole lot of YouTubers nowadays. Sometimes I still talk to them. Not a whole lot, but there are sometimes where I still talk to them. I don't go out of my way looking to edit for YouTubers nowadays, but I know back then I did. And I remember one time, there's this one YouTuber that posted a tweet basically saying that, like, this is really funny to me, I don't know why. It was like, I am looking for editors. Please email me and whatnot with the stuff that you've edited for. And I was like, oh, cool, let me do that. So I emailed them, giving them, you know, my resume and whatnot. And I remember they replied back to me saying, not interested. What do you mean not interested? You fucking asked for it! I thought that was so fucking funny to me. I was like, what do you mean not interested? You need an editor. You could have just said you found one. I would have been more pleased with that, but like, the fuck you mean not interested? What I think is ironic now is that the fact that me, an editor that had edited for other YouTubers, I actually have 2 editors here for the channel that I just, you know, I kind of love. We have Adam Kayun, who's been around the channel for quite a while now. And we have a new member to the channel, Adam Kairos. Everyone give a big round of applause for Adam Kairos. He's really cool. He's a really nice editor. He started helping out with some videos and whatnot. Welcome to the team. I know there are some honorable mentions, some people that used to edit for me back then, like Bitterly. Bitterly used to edit a couple of videos to help me out at the time, and so Bitterly, if you still want an editing position, I'd be happy to give you one. But if your job or school's in the way, I totally understand because I'm in the same boat too. I know. I'm going to address this now before I get flack for this. But yes, Jason was at one point an editor. He was a very nice editor. You know, he did the job. He got the job done. You know, I'll appreciate him for that. You know, thought I'd say that now because I feel like someone might see this or he might see this and throw a temper tantrum. But are you going to bring back the PewDieBird campaign? Most likely not. I mean, if I would, it'd have to be 2028, and I just don't. That's far in the future. I probably won't. I know when I first did the PewDieBird campaign, I kind of just did that just for shits and giggles. I thought it would have been funny, you know, because 2024 was the elections. I thought I'd just do it. It's the only time I'm really going to like do anything political, so probably not. I just thought of a funny idea of just making promises and then contradicting them right afterwards in the exact same sentence. Oh, hello, Whiskey. Want to answer some questions with me? So, as much as I would love to bring it back, I just don't know what's going to happen within those 4 years that I probably just might end up not doing that. We'll see though, Only time will tell, so I have no idea. Tell us a fun fact about fantasy music video. A fun fact about it? Alright then, well, I'll give you 2 fun facts. So, the runtime for the fantasy music video was originally going to be 7 minutes long, instead of the regular, I think, was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes long, I think. I'm debating on whether I should play a little sample of it. Yeah, fuck it, here you go, here's a little sample of it.
Love is a prism made of fantasy. Together we've been reborn, cause we're meant to be. The past is a revolving door leading to only you. The night is a prism made of fantasy, and now we'll light up the town like a rainbow. That's what I'm dreaming about, dear, while I'm in your arms and dancing. Let's get out of here. We'll drive along through the city. This place is loud. Come coasting. All of the stars that stud the sky, they'll become our party lights. Don't you know our evening out is just beginning? Seems I forgot how the winter scene shines so bright. Since that day when my heart was torn, when love didn't work out for me. Love is a prism made of fantasy. Together we've been reborn, cause we're meant to be.
Pretty cool, huh? And then another cool fun fact is that everything was shot in film, and film has no resolution. And you know what that means. I remember one of the IT guys at my workplace basically said, hey, did you know that, we have a machine that can upscale the footage? And I was like, no way, really? And so I gave him the tapes and everything, and he was able to upscale it to 1440p. So for members only, I have a video of the fantasy music video in 1440p. It's very interesting, and I think it's really cool. As someone who is somewhat of a new viewer, what is with the fantasy edits? Oh boy. So a lot of these fantasy edits all stem down to the fact that at one point, Jason listened to the fantasy music video over and over and over again, to the point that every time he saw the word fantasy, he just, it just kept on clicking back to the music video. And he made so many goofy edits about fantasy, every time the word fantasy is mentioned, it would just transition straight to the fantasy music video. And I think it's so fucking funny. And then it became somewhat of a meme of other people making their own fantasy edits, to also just share to Jason and whatnot, and they were so fucking funny. He would always, I know it's a bit, but he would also like self-torture himself. He would always just be like, I hate fantasy, I hate it, and then proceed to go make a fantasy meme. I thought that was really fucking funny. That all just stems to the fact because he made a lot of memes about it, and so people wanted to join in on it, and then he was just like, oh, I can't stand it anymore, but he still made more, and he loved the song still, so I thought it was pretty funny. What do you fear the most? What I fear the most is well, that's a good question. This may come as a shock, but I don't really fear death a whole bunch. I know at some point I'm going to die, and I will die. It is inevitable. I have the fear of maybe not knowing what's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen at some point. Another thing I fear the most is probably failure, you know? I think that's a good one. Another thing I fear the most is, this one's a little bit stupid, but let me explain. Too old to do what I love to do. I love making YouTube videos. I love posting videos. I love editing stuff. I love being a goofball. But there's gonna come a time where I feel like I'm just too old to be goofy. I know there's like a lot of people that like shit on creators because they're like, what, in their 30s, 40s or whatever, making YouTube videos, being a goofball, whatever, and it's like, man, you should retire or some shit, you know? But I don't see myself retiring, doing what I love to do, making these videos and whatnot. I want to make videos. I want to make documentaries. I want to make something, you know, I want to create something, you know? And if that means me being a goofball, an idiot, or just being funny on camera, then I'd love to do that. As long as you can pull your own weight, I feel like being a little bit silly and a little bit goofy is okay. Another thing I fear the most is when I'm working on a YouTube video and somebody else fucking does it. This is something that only content creators will probably fear the most. You're working on a YouTube video, you got your topic down, your subject, you're researching, you're editing it. Next thing you know, another content creator posts a video about the same exact subject and topic that you were doing. I hate that so much. Because it's like, I can't release mine anymore. People are gonna think that I'm a copy. That has happened numerous of times that I've just dropped projects before. Because it's just like, well shit. They've already made it. Way more successful than if I were to try and do it. I think the most recent example I can come up with was the Spotify car thing. Theo and I were going to be working together to make our own Spotify car thing. Only sooner or later, somebody had already fucking did that. So we dropped that project. But hey, at least I get to use Desk Thing. Have you ever tried Opera GX? I have once, and never again. I have no purpose, I have no need to use it, so it's just like, there's no point, I guess. I have no needs to use Opera GX. I know some friends that do use it. I know all the controversy it's been in, but me personally, I've tried it and it just wasn't for me. I feel like the sidebar is a bit of a weird gimmick, you know? A lot of times the RAM control and CPU control doesn't actually fucking do shit, and it just wasn't for me. Also, it imported the wrong profile onto Opera GX, so I had to remove a shit ton of stuff, and that was annoying. It did it automatically. It didn't even let me get a chance to choose the profile. So that was annoying, and then I just never touched it afterwards. Prove you are rich. Okay, then. I don't know what else you want me to do. I know these phones are like crazy expensive, which honestly, I didn't even pay that much for this. I've been a long time Pixel member, so I got this at a pretty good discount. So I mean, I don't know if that would really count. I do want to get their second generation, so there's that. I have found so many good use cases for this, by the way, and I'm going to say that till I die. For example, if I want to record something and I don't have a tripod near me, I could just casually just boom. Or better yet, boom! Guess what? Sometimes my work sends out spreadsheets or whatever, right? I can just view it on my phone like this. If I'm not near my computer or near a laptop or anywhere, or if I'm on the go, it's perfect! I will stick to that till the day I die. You ever thought about making an album? Of course. Yeah, I did. It was a Christmas album. I'd love to, but I feel like I gotta release more music. You know what I mean? Can you make more Billy Bass videos? My new audience would just not fucking know any of it. I could, but like, it wouldn't be that entertaining or interesting of a video, I'm not gonna lie. Do you fuck with Juice WRLD? The party never ends. I have heard of Juice WRLD. I have heard of that song before. I don't mind Juice WRLD. He has a couple of good songs. The genre isn't my type of thing, but there's a couple that I think that are pretty alright. So yeah. Who's your waifu? My wife. Do you know the way? Ring ring, fucking 2017 call. Did No I Ghost ask this fucking question? I swear to God. Will you ever release merch? Maybe. I don't know. It's not a top priority for me to release merch. I know I did once back in 2020 as a limited edition when it came to like parroting off of Leafy's merch. When I made this particular video about Leafy. If I were to release merch, I'd like to make merch that I'd say anyone can wear. Like, you don't even have to be a fan of the channel. You know? Just as long, if the design looks nice, then anyone can wear it. Because I don't want to make something that's cringe, you know? That's why I've been pretty hesitant on making or releasing merch. But at some point I might. But it's just not a top priority at this moment. What got you into music making? It all started when it came to making OSTs, like original soundtracks and whatnot, because I thought that was really fun. It came to making funny rips and whatnot, kind of like Siva Gunner. And then I just started making background music for my own videos because I know that I hate getting copyright claims, so I just made my own music at that point. I never actually got into singing any music at all because it all stemmed back from like years ago when I took music lessons. I only took music lessons because I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Spoiler alert, it was the most useless class I ever took. But because it wasn't strictly guitar lessons, it was music lessons, I had to learn a wide variety of different instruments, which isn't a bad thing, but one of them was singing, and I got such a shit grade on it that I was just like, well, If I can't sing, then I'm just not going to sing. And that stayed like that for years and years until Cookie told me that we should do the song Something Stupid. A lot of people wanted me to do that song anyways to begin with, and I like Frank Sinatra. I love his songs, and so I was like, you know what, fine, I'll give it a shot. I was really nervous about it, and once I released Something Stupid, a lot of you guys seemed to love it. It was something when I look back on, and I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like the way that I sounded this. It's actually really good. And so I guess that motivated me to make more music and whatnot that involves singing and whatnot. I am by no means a professional singer at all. I really am not. There are some songs that are just so complicated for me to do, and I have to sing the song over and over and over and over again to eventually get a somewhat decent take. Sometimes what I do is I sing the song over and over and over again and kind of just clip out the bad parts and just re-sing, those parts until, it sounds good. That's typically what I do. You know what? There are some songs that aren't good. I'm going to be real with you. There's some songs I wish I could redo. And again, it ties back into me wanting to get rid of the whole one video a month bullshit because it's just too stressful. There are a couple of videos out there that there's a couple of songs that I've sung that I'm just not proud of because of the time restraint, and I would love to redo them. For example, Back to the Future. This one was a class project, and I only had 2 days to submit the whole thing, which means me singing it was... not even I would rewatch it. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't want to watch it again. Same with My Way. I love that song, but it just wasn't good. I don't like it. Same with The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I actually did re-sing that song, but I haven't posted it to the public. But yeah, no, it's like there's some songs that I would love to re-sing because of the time restraints and everything. It came out bad. I'm not gonna sit here and just say like, oh yeah, all the songs I made were good. No, they just came out bad. And I'm sure there's probably other songs that I could have done better with, but those are some examples. What is your take on physical and traditional media? I like a mixture of both, honestly. I love to have all my songs on just on my phone. I use YouTube Music, so I love to have the music with me where I go and whatnot. I also have a Walkman too, so there's that, I guess. But I also love traditional media because I've kind of just grew up with it, I grew up using a lot of VHS tapes, I grew up using CDs, DVDs, DVD players, VC. I grew up using that too. I don't think it's going anywhere, Hell, I have a bunch of VHS tapes. I have a bunch of VHS cameras, so it's like, I don't think it's going anywhere. Speaking of which, I actually found this camcorder and whatnot, which is something that my dad used to use. I asked him whether or not if he remembered, and he was like, damn, that thing still works. And this thing still works. I'm genuinely surprised on how this works, You only have limited amounts on here, so you really have to, savor whatever the fuck you have. I know you can make that argument with an SD card, but I don't know, it's just something, I don't know if it's just a nostalgic blindness or whatever, but just something about using this, it's just, let's be real, it's probably nostalgia blindness. I would recommend just getting a VHS camera, go out shooting, just be anything, Even if taking photos, use a Polaroid too, trust me, it's definitely worth it. I don't know how to really describe or put into words other than just give it a shot. Believe me. What is something you got in trouble for that you still believe was stupid? God, that's very weirdly specific. So this was about 2 days before I was about to graduate. It was 2 days before I was about to graduate high school. I used to be a photog at my high school and even middle school as well. And every time I was in a photo, or it was me and my friends or whatever, or just shit like that, right? I would always do this. You see me do it on my channel. Every photo I take is either this, God forbid, this, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? And I had no problem doing this. Yes, trust me, this ends up being a problem. No one cared about me doing this. Some of you guys know where this is going. So one day, 2 days before graduation, the head of the school wants to talk to me. I remember I walked in and I was like, there seems to be an issue. It was like, yes, there is. And I was like, all right, hit me. Let's see what's up, I had no idea what was up. I don't know what I did wrong. And then she laid it out for me. Basically telling me why the hell was I doing this a lot in a lot of photos? And I should probably premise that no fucking teacher ever told me that there was an issue or a problem, but apparently it was a problem. I was told that doing this was pretty much the equivalent of doing this. And to that I say, sorry. And the reason why, by the way, I should probably mention, is because they genuinely believe, this stupid fucking 4chan trend that's supposed to troll people, they're falling for the bait here. They genuinely believe that this means white power. Do you know who the fuck you're talking to? Like, what? So I was told to no longer do this. And the funny thing about it is I told, like, literally nobody fucking told me not to. Matter of fact, I don't think anyone fucking gave a shit or had that connection. Because nobody told me not to do it. Like, nobody in their right mind actually thinks that. But who knows? People will believe anything they see. I still did it in my graduation though, so. What is your opinion of Class of '09? Weird ass fucking game, I'll tell you that much. I remember the first 3 games, and I mean, it's definitely something. I know the flip side was probably, like, I was gonna say it, this may ruffle some feathers, but it was kind of bad. I don't know, they added some weird lore that was just like, it's new, but I mean, I don't know, I mean, it's alright. I know there's like a pilot anime or whatever the fuck that I just did not watch because I had no desire to. I saw it, I think I saw like a few clips on it on Twitter, and that was pretty much about it. I don't know if I'll ever react to it. Let me know if I should. When are you doing the collab with Raquel? Wow, that's an old one. I don't think that was, that's from like what? 2020, I believe? So many people wanted me to do a collab with Raquel, and I don't know where she came or how she became a thing or what happened, but like, I believe at one point she actually commented on my video. I don't know why or who she was, but I do have, you know, fuck, I'm gonna message her right now. What the fuck do I say? What do I say to her? Okay, so I basically just said, hello Raquel, I still have some people wanting us to collab. I'm not sure if you remember me at all. Happy New Year. This is the most dumbest thing I'm ever gonna say to someone. It's like when Siege asked me, like, what am I gonna collab with Vera? I don't know. Do you still have contacts to your old friends, like Scotia, Ethan, etc. from 2017, like Fire, Jasmine, etc. Ooh, it's a bit of a, you must be an old viewer. Yes, I do. I still have contact with them. I haven't really talked to a lot of them, but I still have contact with them. How would you describe your 2024 in one word? Wow. Does anyone from your work watch your content, or anyone else from your work also do YouTube? Yes, they do. It's a bit weird knowing that some of my coworkers watch my videos, or so I think they do. I have no idea. I know they know of it, but rather, like, if they watch it, I have no idea. I know some of them have kids, and if they watch my content, then, hi, I'm sorry, I'm not family friendly. And there are some people from my work that also do YouTube as well. And we're planning on doing a collab, a 3-way collab. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. So stay tuned for that if that's something you guys are interested in. I live along the Central Coast, and I've recently stumbled upon your Will Roberts video, and then your In-N-Out Burger. I did originally come from Stanley's YouTube channel, but I cannot help but wonder and need confirmation. Oh boy. There's this promo on TV, oh no. There's this promo on TV that had Stanley's voice, and what seemed to be a couple of shots a couple of close-up shots of you. Stanley's voice, and was soon to be a couple of shots and close-up shots of you. I'm wondering if you and Stanley Foss work together or have a business together. God damn it, okay. Let's just rip the band-aid straight off. Yes, there is a promo out there about at our workplace that aired. And yes, Stanley and I do work together. God damn it. The person that was making that promo literally just fucking doxed us. God damn it. Oh boy, if you could find it, then good luck, but I'm not showing it. That's really funny, but yes, no. I dare you to take your shots with somebody's Instagram page that I'm going to blur out. What the fuck? Who is this person? My wife's not here, so might as well, you know. I don't know if I want to. We both follow Mr. Beast. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know if I want to shoot my shots with. I'm gonna say it. Okay. What did I say? Hi. I just messaged them saying hi. I think you're a cutie patootie. This is bad. Oh shit, man, this is awful. Fuck you, That's bad. That's. As a dog owner, I'm curious on what hot take would stir the pot for cat owners. A hot take would okay. Here's a hot take that I think will ruffle some feathers with cat owners. Letting your cat outside is not animal abuse. Hey, you asked for a hot take, not a good take. I let my cat go outside sometimes. I mean, you guys see him in videos. He goes outside for a while, you know. He knows his boundaries. He never goes across the street. He always stays in this corridor whenever he's outside. And he's usually under my supervision anyways. He usually likes staying indoors, but occasionally he goes outside. How many languages do you speak? Well, English being one of them. Spanish, a little bit, you know. I haven't had the need to use it. Swedish, fucking haven't been needing to use that either. Swiss, specifically Italian. A little bit of Russian. That's because I was learning the language, so I know the bare minimum. Once you know the language, you pretty much are set to go. And ironically, I had to learn Japanese so I can go to Japan. So I mean, it's like 6 languages right there. But I'm not good at I'm not good at them. But I mean, that's how much I can really speak to have a decent conversation to get by. But I think 2 of them are more of an iffy one. So take that in as you will. What's your opinion on Hatsune Miku? No hate towards Hatsune Miku, okay? I remember that character for decades at this point, you know? But as of recent, why the fuck does she keep appearing? I've been seeing her so much lately, and I do not know why. She has appeared so much on my timeline, on my feed, and I don't know where it started or why. I mean, I'm not hating, okay? Like, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or hating, you know? I'm fairly certain, you know, it's not bad, you know. Could be worse, but I'm just saying, why is she everywhere right now? She just will not leave me. I don't know why. I've seen it so many times. What is happening? My opinion on Hatsune Miku, it's fine. She's fine, I guess, you know. Where did you get your music taste from? Oh, very interesting question. I mean, a lot of my music taste, like when it comes to like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Elvis Presley, you know, hell, a lot of J-pop as well, you know. A lot of it all stemmed down to my parents, my grandparents, and shit like that, honestly. Do you see yourself doing news? Not forever. Not forever. I don't know. I just got into a fortunate position to do it, I suppose. I wouldn't, again, like if we were to go back to 2018 or 2020, I would have never thought about doing news. It's kind of funny, because at the time, I remember watching the news with my parents and I thought it was like boring as fuck. And then I hated the news. And now I'm working in the news. So that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. What is something you constantly get teased for? If you don't know, then it could be anything outside of YouTube. Oh boy, a lot of stuff. But you know, there's one thing I constantly get teased of. Years ago, I did a Q&A and somebody asked me what my opinion on anime was. I answered very honestly, saying that I absolutely hate anime. I'm not into that weeb shit is what I said. And oh my god, it would still be the fucking death of me. I got teased so fucking much for it. I was like, what? How the fuck can you hate it? What's wrong with you? It's like I had killed someone. And I feel like I only got myself to blame, because then after that, a lot of the fan art, which by the way, are really fucking good. They're so amazing. That I've been getting has been in that anime style, and I only got myself to blame. The art is really good, and I appreciate every single bit of it. It's really amazing, if you ask me. It's really amazing. I still hold that to this day. I don't like anime. I don't watch anime. I fucking if you were to ask me anything about it, I would just know nothing about it. And it's gotten to there's one time where I was at work, and a coworker asked me, saying, "What kind of anime do you watch?" And so I looked at them and I said, "I don't watch any." And she looked very surprised, and she was like, "Oh, you seem like the type of person to watch anime." And I was like, What makes you say that?" And her response was, "Oh, you have the energy. You give off that vibe that you would watch it." And I'm sitting here. I didn't know how to respond to that. I just kind of wanted to kill myself. I'm not gonna lie. And I get at work, I just constantly get teased. Like if somebody were to come in and say some sort of anime or bring something that's anime related, they would always fucking be like, "Hey, Isaiah likes watching it. You guys would get along so well, and I'm just like, I am going to murder you. At this point, no hate to anyone that watches it, but I just don't. It's just not for me. I don't watch it, you know. But yeah, no, that's something where it's just like, I feel like I'm just gonna be teased for the life of me. How did you and Bitterly meet? Well, it was January of 2015. I remember his live stream was recommended to me, and I thought he was really funny. I remember the live stream was him on Hypixel with him and his other friends, which was Code and Circuit at the time. Those were their names. And I remember I asked if I could join their party, and that's exactly what we did. I don't remember the specifics, but I know we played a lot of Hypixel, and I joined their call, and the rest is kind of just history, I suppose. We started chatting and whatnot, and then we just continued talking and whatnot. Bitterly's a really good friend, so that's kind of like how we met. That's like the TLDR. This was back then before he had Bitterly Studios. It was his Bitterly Classics channel, which at the time was just called Bitterly. If there's one thing I remember so fondly about that channel, is that I remember that Bitterly was like, he wanted to quit his classic channel and make a new one. He didn't know what to name it. So I came in and I was like, you should name it Bitterly Studios. So you're welcome, Bitterly. I'm kidding. That's just something that I also remember that was quite a while ago. If you had the chance or the choice, would you have one last chat with the people that wronged you in hopes of making things better without it and how some of them did? Or in other words, potentially find a middle ground. Alternatively, do you wish you could go back, word things different, or make changes or actions sooner before you felt like it was too late? The answer would ultimately be no. Alternatively, if I wish I can go back and do things different, perhaps. The only thing is that each instance is different and would require me to do something different for each instance. It's not like I can just do one blanket thing on all of them. It'd just be different on each event. I think a lot of us can agree that I do wish things did end differently. It could have been better. I don't want to talk to them. And I feel like they have the same feelings for me, not wanting to talk to me either. I mean, they don't want anything to do with me, so it would make sense. I guess in some instances I wish they would tell me what the problem was so we can find a solution or a potential middle ground, as you put it. I mean, the thing is that I can't tell what's going to happen years down the line. But what I can say is that for now, I don't want to be friends with them. And I don't particularly want to talk to them. And I'm fairly certain that they feel the same way too. Again, anything can change, but that's just currently how I feel. I'm curious, is there a reason why you didn't talk about the Mr. Beast situation? Would have gotten a ton of views. I could understand why not, but I'm curious. I just didn't, it's a fucking mess. It was a fucking mess, man. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Channel's name, more Pegasus, dude. That guy got banged. I could have, but dear God, are you ever gonna talk or possibly make storytime videos about the behind the scenes of your work or funny stories at your school or work? That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, if I were to do it, I probably might do it in the style of like a Jaden Animations or Odd Ones Out video or some shit, because I feel like it'd be kind of boring if it was just me talking, I suppose. I have no fucking idea. Have you ever thought about collaborating with Jack Sucks Out Life? That's a bit of an interesting question. I've never really thought about that. I don't think he'd be down to, honestly. I'm a really small, significant channel compared to him, so I feel like he would probably get nothing out of it. But I could ask, you know, why the fuck not? Okay, I messaged Jack. I'm really scared. I hope this doesn't lead him to unfriend me, because that's a weird question to ask. But you know, he's such a bigger channel than me that I don't think he would want to do a collab video with me. I'm not gonna lie, so I mean, yeah. I don't know if this is personal, but I'm curious on what your health has been. I know you've had to take recent trips to the doctor's hospital, so I'm wondering if you're doing okay. I'm doing all right. Next year is going to be a bit difficult, but it's all right. It's going all right. You seem to have a lot of video ideas in the works. How do you manage them, and how many ideas or thoughts or projects do you work or have? One too many. I have so many ideas. Like, I have a whole list of like video ideas, and then it comes into projects I'm working on that I still need to finish, or like just ideas that are like in the middle of. I gotta manage my time a little bit better. I know 2024, that was my idea, to manage time a little bit better, which has improved tremendously compared to last year. But I think 2025, I'm definitely going to have to heavily improve on that again. And I know I say this so much that I have a lot of projects in mind, which is true. I feel like I've bitten more than one I can chew, and I'm now facing the consequences for it. I see you invest a lot in different camera equipment and invest in other tech accessories, either ranging from computers to gear, to camera gear, to editing. Do you plan on doing something bigger than YouTube? Or do you plan on still continue doing YouTube to the day you die? I've noticed the quality of videos have gone up compared to when I first started watching you. And I've noticed you've started a higher production when it comes to your storytelling and video creations. Given your current, quote, status, and how you're currently doing, it seems like you're only going up. You're going up through here. I've been watching you since 2014. Holy shit! And I hope to see you strive. Well, I appreciate that. Holy shit! Like, honestly, there has been a time in my life where I genuinely thought about quitting YouTube. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of my close friends, or like just friends in general, because at the time I always used to just talk about YouTube because it was the only thing I was really good at, Whether it becoming, growing, doing something bigger outside of YouTube, oh, absolutely. I feel like that's something I've always thought of. But like, I mean this in the sense of like just bettering myself, I suppose. I know a lot of YouTubers try to branch out and like do something that's better, that's like a little bit outside of their realm, or something that's outside of their expertise, which is like, it's good to have a learning curve, I suppose. It's good to learn new things, and I like to learn new things too, but I don't even know. I do want to do something bigger that's outside of YouTube, I guess you can say, right? But I feel like that's going to be far into the future. Who knows? It may be coming soon. I mean, got an Emmy, so that's something. Do I still plan on doing YouTube the day I die? Probably. I love doing. Okay, had to change the battery. Whiskey. God, you're sitting in my spot. I don't even know where I last left off, I'm not gonna lie. I had to find a battery that still was charged up, but yeah, no, I love what I got going so far. I'm proud of all the videos I posted this year compared to last year, so I'm stoked about that. I'm proud, and I do appreciate a lot of you guys. I have to like really emphasize that. I appreciate you guys so fucking much. It genuinely means a whole lot to me. But we're not done with the questions yet. On my Discord channel, I made a Q&A channel. You guys wanted me to do it, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the Q&A and answer your guys' questions. I put up here this chat was gonna be temporary, so yeah. So let's answer what you guys on my Discord had to ask. Hey yo, what's your opinion on Neko arc? Oh my god. Okay, I hate the Neko arc character. For a lot of you guys that don't know who this character is, it's this little fucker right here. Yeah, see, it's this little bitch right here. I don't even know how this became a thing. I forgot. If there's anything that came out that you guys love to tease me with, it was Neko arc. It was Jenny Wakeman. It's fucking whiskey. Let's see. Some of you fuckers even put it as a sticker. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, not in here. It's gone. Okay, oh well. It's the Neko arc, Jenny Wakeman, and now Hatsune Miku. What is going on? I don't know if I'm missing any more, but like, dear God. What's your persona? A peacock. I don't know. Are there peacock furries out there? I fucking hate furries, man. I just like the bird. The bird is pretty. The bird is pretty. Actually, fun fact. How the whole, Pewdie bird, Randy is a bird, how that meme started was like, it all started with this video. I posted this video because I thought I was like, yo, dude, it's a peacock caught on camera. This is crazy. And what ended up happening was that Yeast, who's still active on the channel somewhat, which, hi Yeast, he was the one that started the meme by saying, oh look, that's Randy, he's a bird, confirmed. And then ever since then, Bitterly started like poning on it, Siege started doing it, Jasper, everyone started saying that I was a bird, and that's how the whole meme started. Out of all the memes that sparked as an inside joke, which one is your favorite? It's gotta be Cookie X Randy, I think. Because that one, a lot of you guys, that one just does not die. That one has been going on for so long. I think That and the bird meme has been going on for so fucking long now. What's your favorite waifu? I think I've already answered this one. It's my wife. Not to get confused with Internet Explorer, which is another fucking thing that people like. Fun fact about the whole Internet Explorer gag. How that became a thing is because of the fact that my first and last initials is IE, which is the exact same of Internet Explorer. And at the time, people fucking like, and I mean like years ago, it was like, before I really popped off on YouTube, if you will. Back then at my school, a lot of people would make fun of me because of, IE, Internet Explorer, fucking slow as shit or whatever, right? So it was just like, they would make fun of me for that. Now I've kind of just embraced it, and I mean, I'm not complaining anymore. And then my friends, Noah, Ghost, and Josh, they heard about it, and they thought they'd join in, so Josh is Firefox, and Noah, Ghost is Google Chrome, so joke's on you guys. Can you please play Me-Side and or Zenless Zone Zero? I helped out on one of them, but I won't tell you which one yet. Andrew's like, what? I don't know any of them. What the fuck are they? I see this bitch. I mean, I've seen this bitch recently. Is this like a new... I feel like this is just a new game. $15 for this. And then the supporter edition, which is $20. Okay, then what's the other game? I mean... I'll think about it. I don't know. Is this something you guys would be interested in me playing? Character. Yeah, let's get to know these fuckers. I'm hearing audio for once. Holy shit. I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Let me know. Let me know if you want me to play it. I'll think about it. Favorite anime? None. Fucking none. Favorite content creator growing up or anyone that made you feel inspired? It's gotta be PewDiePie. Jesus Christ, man. Actually, Emplem is also a good YouTuber that I do like. It was PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. God damn it, dude, I sound so fucking generic. Dude, a lot of things. There's a lot of creators I do like. Like Rusty Cage is a good one. I think I thought he was underrated. Do you feel like you can change the world? Blinks cutely. Probably not. I don't know how I could. When are the other ghost spots coming? Inky, Pinky, and Clyde. They're in the works. They are. We're trying to make the best we can with the Blinky bot so that it could. I mean, for one, we already got a couple. Hi, Whiskey. For one, we already got a couple like Blinky can read images and watch videos, so that's nice. That's cool. We want to have a place where you can actually talk to it, call it, DM the bot. So that's fun. So look forward to that. I don't know how we're going to implement that, but it's. Bear with me here. We're coming with some. I have a couple questions. Cool, and it looks like it's going to be the final question. Got some lore from your channel early on that not a lot of us know. A lot of videos from I think a lot of people know this though, but a lot of my channels, a lot of the videos I deleted. Because a lot of the videos that were recorded back in like 2007, 2006, I deleted because of the whole Viacom versus YouTube fiasco that I heard about, and I thought my channel was going to get terminated because I used like videos or whatever. I don't know what I was thinking, so I deleted them all. Then I realized I was okay, so I re-uploaded them all back like several years later. But I think a lot of you guys already knew that. Any behind the scenes you are willing to share from your animation release, considering it was your first animation? So I bet that was, yeah. Actually, there is a couple. I'll show you a couple of like cool sketches that we got here because I know when we had the animation being made. We let the artists fucking just have at it. We didn't have a storyboard. We just let them do it, right? We had no idea what the final outcome was going to be. But I do remember, like, some images, some sketches were shown to us. Like, for example, we had this one that I thought looked really dope. There were some changes that were made. For example, when it came to me falling, or in this case, when I'm in the beach, I was going to be wearing the suit the whole way through. But it was a bit complicated to wear, to draw me wearing the suit, in so much detail. So we decided to change it to one of PewDiePie's merch at the time. So that's why you see that was changed and whatnot. And just overall, like, I remember that song was just a pain. I mean, like, again, there's a lot of songs that like are really difficult to do because I'm not a professional singer at all. And I actually had a pretty interesting video I wanted to do, and it was like taking singing lessons for like 100 days to see if I improve or something, because I am not a professional singer at all. I never took singing lessons or any of that shit. So yeah. Whiskey, what are you doing? And lastly, for the new year, any new plans for channel membership people? Yes! I need to do a better job at this. I've had a lot going on, so bear with me here. Channel membership people, those that are membership to the channels, get access to I want to say some exclusive content, which I do want to try and do. It's a bit difficult to do sometimes. But also, you guys will get access to behind-the-scenes footage, which is what I want to try and upload more. I haven't done a really good job at that, so I'm sorry about that. And overall, that's pretty much about it. That's the entire Q&A. Holy moly, it was weird. I swear to God, I think I'm getting sick, which, I mean, I have to do this quick. End of the year is coming really fast, so I mean, crazy. But with that being said, holy moly, thank you guys for making this year crazy. I will say though, January, you might be getting 2 videos. What, I know, right? What else could I say? What else could I say? I know for a fact there's probably a whole lot I wanted to say, but it's just not coming to me right now, and it makes me so sad. And I don't know why. It just makes me so sad. It's now 9 in the morning. Wow, I've been doing this for a while now. With that being said, I'm going to probably dip out now. My stomach probably is killing me for some reason. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy this New Year's. I hope you guys found it very interesting. I hope. I'm excited to see what 2025 has in store for us. I might make a small update video for it, but I really have no idea. I'm really tired, which is weird. It's not like I stayed up until like 4 or 5 in the morning. No, I just woke up and was like, shit, I gotta do this. I was planning on doing it sooner, but my work was fucking pain in the ass. Not saying in a bad way, I was just like, it was a pain in the ass. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. Let me know what you guys think about the podcast idea. I'm gonna say the first episode is gonna be really fucking scuffed. Again, you guys have the opportunity to like help me decorate this. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Sorry if this wasn't entertaining enough. I apologize. I wish you all a happy new year, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Man, this is gonna be something. This is gonna be a struggle at it. Whoa.